Hello, everybody. We are going to be doing Divine Masculine reading today. I hope you are doing well. I'm doing really, really good. I just wanted to do a quick shout out. I found out recently that a tarot channel has been already, I'm not even a big channel, already stealing the swag, stealing the sauce. It's really interesting to see. I'm really flattered, a little annoyed, but mostly flattered because I'm such a small channel and I'm just so grateful. So if you're watching this, shout out to you. I watch your channel as well, and I think that's just like super sick, shout out. Anyways, moving on. Divine Masculine, what is going on? How are you doing? And what is happening today? Divine Masculine, please, Holy Spirit, give me a message. We have enlightenment. The Divine Masculine has seen something, has come to a conclusion of some sort. Divine Masculine, please. Messages for Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine, what is up with you today? Uh-oh. First of all, what a messy shuffle. We have guilt. Okay, so far I'm seeing the Divine Masculine has kind of come to an epiphany about something that is now making him feel guilty. Wonder what that could be. I know it's mostly Divine Feminines up in here. That's why I always try to do a balance so that we can get a message in there for Divine Masculine as well. But we already know who's really up in here. Oh my gosh, forgiveness. So this came out in the Divine Feminine reading. So if you haven't seen it, I suggest you check that out because there is forgiveness that is needed. In that reading, we have trickery, we have instinct, we have growth. Okay, what I'm seeing here is Divine Masculine has come to some kind of enlightenment, maybe about past behaviors and the way he's been acting and the things he's been doing, and he feels like crap. This image always is very interesting to me because it shows a lady, she's an angel, she's doing everything, she's working, she's slaving, and there's just somebody in the back there. They seem to be drunk. They're just in the darkness, kind of like drunk, right? Like, I'm seeing, even with this enlightenment card, you see like the divine probably gave them a dream, is what I'm seeing. Gave them a dream or some kind of epiphany. Something has come to light, right? And he's kind of seeing the error of his ways, and he now wants forgiveness. So he's like curled up. There's something about needing your forgiveness, needing Divine Feminine's forgiveness. Now, trickery, we're going to elaborate on what that is. The Divine Masculine may have been played. Maybe his karmic or somebody in his family or friendship circle has tricked him and put him in a situation where he kind of is aware of the people around him. I'm also getting that here with instinct, that it's kind of like I'm seeing, yeah, like he's navigating this thing a little bit. It's like his instinct, his intuition is kind of leading him. And there's wolves here. So it's kind of like being in a wolf's den. Especially next to trickery, I'm getting this energy of like the wolf, of like feeling unsafe. Growth. So there's definitely a change here. At the bottom we have acceptance. Okay, let's clarify some of these for Divine Masculine. Let's clarify enlightenment. Guys, it is such a beautiful day outside today in my neighborhood. Like, I went outside and it just feels like it's going to be a good summer, right? Is anyone feeling that? I hope so. I feel like it's going to be a really good summer, especially for Divine Feminines that have been doing their inner work and their inner healing. We're like, the world is going to be our oyster. And, look, Divine Masculine seems like he's coming to some enlightenment and growing. So maybe he'll have a great summer too. Okay, so we have the Fool with enlightenment. We have the Four of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is Divine Masculine has gotten some code, right? He's gotten some light codes from the Divine, and two things. He could be wanting to start a new journey, obviously, with the Six of Swords and the Fool, wanting to move on from whatever situation he's in, any type of toxicity, obviously, or just something that's not comfortable for him. Sorry, my heater was on. Kind of like wanting to grab whatever remaining coins he's got and leave. Another thing I'm seeing here is maybe feeling foolish for holding back so much in life in general. Maybe wanting to move away from, because I see there's three moons. 1, 2, 3 moons in the background. So it's almost like wanting to run away in secret. This has a sun in it, so maybe wanting to move away from the darkness into the light kind of thing. Yeah, I'm feeling like feeling bad for holding back and wanting to moving away from being like really closed off. I don't know. Okay, guilt. Messages for guilt. That is interesting with the 3. Okay, so we have 10 of Pentacles. Messages for guilt, please, Holy Spirit. Darling. For Divine Masculine. Guilt for Divine Masculine, please. So we have Ace of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. Y'all, I'm going to just say it how I see it because we can interpret it a million ways, but I swear the first message I get is usually the right one. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Cups. So because it's above guilt, there's something that went wrong here, right? So I feel like Divine Masculine had it all. Either he had it all or he thought he was going to get it all. Either way, he was arrogant as hell about it. So if he had you and he thought that you were the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, he thought he was going to keep that forever. He thought that was going to be his forever. He had nothing to worry about. We have the 3 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. So this is like being isolated from a community now. But the Ace of Swords as well. I'm feeling, the first message I got when it came out was like, had it all, was winning, was on top of his high horse, feeling arrogant, so much to the point that he was entertaining other people, right? 3 of Cups, you know, in Divine Masculine readings usually is entertaining of other people. And because of that, he's now realizing that that is why that is no longer in his life, because this is being thrown out. This is like now and being in a poverty kind of mindset now. Or it could be like he was with a community. Maybe it wasn't with you. Maybe he was with some karmics or, you know, just people who he thought was his 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and they've abandoned him. I don't mean to laugh, and left him out in the cold, but there is definitely this sense of like being pulled down, because this is like, this is everything, right? But this is above guilt. So there was like it was like having it all and losing it, or still having it all but it meaning nothing. But there's a sense of being isolated. Anyways, this is like, I think what I'm seeing here is like having it all, either with you or with other people. Either way, it doesn't matter, and losing it. And there's a clarity about why that happened, especially with forgiveness coming up next. There is this feeling of, well, I had it all, now I don't. You guys know the story, your own story. Divine Masculine, you know as well if you're tuning in which story this is. So now we have the Page of Cups. So that's double forgiveness. Who wants to forgive who? The Hanging Man. The King of Swords. I'm getting this feeling like Divine Masculine wants to, like, he wants your forgiveness. He wants to apologize really badly, but he's still kind of stuck in this like stoic, cold energy of like not wanting to like give in, I guess, or submit or give you what you need or want. Like basically ego. Like he needs this. Like look at how like this baby is all curled up. Like your forgiveness would literally give him so much safety and security and to divine feminine, like I'm speaking to divine feminine, like in his life, or if I'm speaking to divine masculine, you know that if you were to get your divine feminine's forgiveness, it would really help you in your healing process. But there's this sense of like being stoic, still kind of being like in your ego, you know, not wanting to, but you know what needs to be done here. Oh, divine masculine, you and that big old ego. Okay, let's go to trickery. Trickery, please, for divine masculine. Who's been tricky? Who's the trickery? We have King of Cups, Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands, Two of Wands. Wanting to get away. Okay, so like I always see this for some reason always speaks spell work to me. I don't know what it is about it. It's just like she's blind, covered by swords, and chained up, like being kidnapped. And this one always is like praying to me. It's also like surrender as well. Making choices. King of Cups. I'm feeling like this energy of being binded and wanting to surrender to the process, wanting to make the right decision and not really knowing how. I'm going to clarify on that with another deck. Yeah, conflict. We have the Five of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Wanting to be free, wanting to move on, wanting to make the right decision. A lot of anxiety. I want to get one more for that. Okay, so King of Cups, Queen and Cups is here in Justice. Yeah, he's got a lot of mental conflict about how to approach the divine feminine, feeling stuck. Nightmares. I'm getting nightmares. Nightmares, anxiety. Nightmares and anxiety. Like this is like tormenting him. It's tormenting. Because you know what? Because it's fair. This is fair. It's called karmic justice, divine masculine. Once upon a time, the divine feminine was the one who was in this energy. Now it's time to balance the scales with the justice. And now it's your turn, right? So now there's this mental conflict, this mental anguish. How do I get forgiveness? Another thing too, you can't force somebody to forgive you as well. And I think that that has something to do with it. It's like, I want this forgiveness. I need this forgiveness. How do I get this forgiveness? How do I get her love back? How do I get her to love me again and to be loving with me? You can't force anybody to do that. And I think that's where the anguish is coming from. It's like, fuck. No, you can't. So the question is, and look, justice is at the bottom again. It is fair. You don't treat people like garbage and then expect them to forgive you and love you. You can't force anybody to do that. Instinct. But now it's something you need, right? You need that forgiveness to close this cycle. Eight of Wands. Whoa. The Hierophant. You need it and you can't get it. Well, you know, there's another ways you can forgive yourself, divine masculine. Seven of Wands, Knight of Cups. Okay, I'm feeling like there's a lot of messages with instinct coming in at once, like a lot of messages either from the divine or just like psychic energy I'm feeling coming in. With the Hierophant, I feel like most of them are from the divine. I feel like his intuitive gifts are getting better, right? Divine masculine is tuning into his intuitive gifts. So creepy things I think are starting to happen. Like you know, if you know divine feminine, like the TV will like talk at you, or the radio, or like the perfect song will come on and you're thinking about stuff. Like it gets, if you're a real divine feminine, you know, like this, it gets intense. Like you will literally be having a conversation about somebody, and the TV will be having the same conversation louder than you, like talking over you. I think this kind of stuff is happening, and it's freaking him out because you see he's like trying to back away. So there's like these messages coming in. I always see the Hierophant as like divine. Maybe it could be marriage, but I kind of see it like divine messages in this particular case because it's with instinct, and it's like it's freaking him out. Like look at this the wolf. It's like there's like two heads moving in one direction. He's following a scent. It's kind of like what like looking around like what is that. And these messages are coming in. I feel like with him backing away out this door, it's like he kind of like is freaked out by this. Knight of Cups, I'm just kind of feeling like this. I kind of want to clarify on it, but I'm still feeling like this rapid energy of like backing out of a door. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. You guys could probably see it differently, but I'm still feeling like this kind of energy of like backing out of a door, kind of like it's kind of freaky. Maybe wanting to shut off that kind of intuitive stuff, but it's like it won't. Like maybe he's like, moving on. I don't want to talk to divine feminine. And then like the radio turns on and it's like, call your ex, or I don't know, whatever. Okay, so we have 5 of Pentacles. Okay, 2 of Wands. Four of Swords. I just feel like, yeah, I just feel like divine masculine's kind of like lost, man. That's what I'm feeling, honestly. I just feel like it's kind of like lost. Earlier in the reading, I said that he had it all and he lost it on. So 5 of Pentacles is out twice, and it's like, it's kind of like this feeling of not knowing where to go, not knowing what to do. You're getting all these messages. It's like, I want rest, like I want peace, and not getting it because you're like tormented a little bit. Tormented by a lot of things. I'm seeing like anxiety. I'm seeing, you know, a possible witchcraft here. I'm seeing a lot of people arguing. I'm seeing isolation, messages coming in from the divine, maybe a bit overwhelming. Sounds familiar, divine feminine, if you're watching. And kind of like just wanting like quiet, wanting to back away from all of this extra stuff, trying to plan a way how to like navigate through what seems to be a very chaotic situation. Growth, please. Ah, the Emperor. Wow. I've been seeing this a lot lately. Our DM's finally up. 10 of Swords. Oop, 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 oop. Maybe don't let me talk too soon. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What is coming out? This is too many cards. Is it? 5 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, Judgment, 10 of Wands. Okay, we have 10 of Wands, we have 10 of Swords. All right. Okay, so yeah, we went from 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles at the beginning to the ending, which is 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, just extreme burdens, extreme loss, isolation. However, there's an Emperor here. There's also the 5 of Swords here. There is wanting a victory, judgment, karma. It's karma, right? The 5 of Cups, this one I also see as prayer, right? And the 8 of Pentacles, wanting to work. I'm feeling like divine masculine has, yeah, the karma has, it's karma time and has lost everything and is kind of wanting now to move into an Emperor. Now seeing the error of his ways. Now seeing, you know, what has gone wrong in this situation and wanting to fix it. wanting to work on it. Not really knowing how to, but wanting to be an emperor now, like truly. This is like really a lot of sorrow there with Five of Cups, like praying, being like, ah, yeah, I fucked up. I want to be better. It's above growth. So it's kind of like you kind of have to hit rock bottom to go back up energy. And I think we are at rock bottom here. It looks like everybody has abandoned this divine masculine if this resonates with you. It does feel like everybody has left him, like he's completely been left out, hung to dry. I mean, Five of Pentacles came out twice. This is kind of a weird way to end a reading, like just with the Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. Like starting from the beginning where there was so much more promise. Yeah. Okay. So we have Seven of Pentacles here. Wanting healing. Wanting healing. Yeah, so it's like kind of like this sense of needing again to start from the bottom up. It's interesting to see this card with growth. Wanting to grow something better this time. Wanting to defend against this kind of shitty energy, honestly, and heal and get better. Turn into the Emperor. I find it interesting. I'm just noticing in both of these cards that there's like these deer in the background kind of looking on. You know, divine masculines are still divine, right? I feel like people are watching him to see how he does this. There's people who are kind of low-key admiring in the distance this divine masculine and being like, wow, he's really going through a lot. He's still here. He looks fucking tired and fed up, but he's still here. There's admirers, there's people watching divine masculine who are looking to see how you're going to redeem yourself, the redemption story. I feel like it's quite possible. There's a lot of, with the Emperor, the Star, and the Five of Swords, there is definitely an arc forming here in this collective, the redemption story. Stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my reading. If that resonated with you, if you like that at all, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, whatever. And I'll see you around next time. Thank you so much. Bye.